The Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Okay, so we're on holidays at the moment,
Yes, we
but
are
I'm
now.
not going anywhere, which really upsets me. So I want to relive something that happened when I was in Norway.
I love that.
And I call this the Audacity of Americans. That's the name of this story.
I like it already.
Okay, so saunas, Nathan. Ever done a sauna?
No, I do not do saunas. To me,
Why not?
it's
Why
so
not?
disgusting.
So
But they're
would
all
you,
right.
would
I
you
don't
do
care.
it in another country? So because Norway,
No.
like Scandinavia, is famous for their saunas. It was
know.
this is the situation.
Yeah,
beautiful
okay.
fjord,
Oh, beautiful.
floating sauna,
Oh, it sounds
floating
amazing.
on the water.
Yeah.
So tied up. We're
Yeah.
not drifting away,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
tied up, floating sauna, big picture window, so you're looking out at the fjord while you're
Beautiful.
sweating.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that's nice, isn't it?
No. It's just a sweaty. I don't like being hot. So that's it.
Well, no, when you get too hot, you jump in the fjord.
Oh, that thing.
And it was 12
but
degrees.
then you're too cold, aren't you?
Well, then you get back in the hot.
I'd just
so-
rather be in the middle.
So, so we were jumping between the very...
Okay, so back and forth. I've seen it on TV.
So we got in and out several
Yep,
times.
fun.
But you're sharing it with strangers.
Yeah, of course.
So what a great way to make
Bonding,
friends.
yeah.
So I was in the sauna with a Norwegian couple,
Yes.
Eric and Mira,
Yes.
and an American couple, Will and Tash.
Yep.
And we all got chatting. It was really, really lovely. And Mira, the Norwegian girl, she had a tattoo on her foot. So and because you're wearing your togs
Yeah.
in the sauna, everybody could see it, which was the Olympic rings.
Okay,
so of
great.
course we
Wow.
started asking her a lot of
Why?
questions about that.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, did you go to the Olympics? She's like, yeah, I did. And she was an Olympic kayaker.
Okay, great.
Right.
Fantastic.
So we asked her a million questions. She went to London and she competed there. And then after a while, she said, oh, you should ask him questions about her husband because he's a dual Olympic gold medalist.
Whoa.
And I'm like, oh, he doesn't have a
joking?
tattoo though. Or does he have his tattoo somewhere really private?
Yeah.
Anyway, I said, are you a national hero? And he kind of went, well, sort of, because Norway, very famous for winter sports.
Yes.
So lots of gold medals
Of
in
course,
the Winter
so then
Olympics.
everyone will
Everyone focused on the Winter Olympics,
course.
but they're a dime a dozen. They're all always
Yeah.
winning gold medals. In the Summer Olympics, not so much. And so he won one in Athens,
Yeah.
and he won one in London.
What
And in
for?
London, he also a kayaker. In London, he was the only individual gold medalist for Norway. They won women's handball as well.
Yeah.
That's it. And
Are
so
you
I'm like,
joking?
are you super
In this-
famous?
This is
That's
insane.
amazing. That'd be
The
so
dual, and he's won other medals as parts
Yeah.
of teams as
Yep.
well. So he's won silver medals and bronze medals as well. He's got, literally got fistfuls of
Okay.
Olympic medals for kayaking.
Yeah.
The Americans, right? So they said, oh, we're going to go kayaking on the fjord tomorrow. We're going to kayak up to this point. And he says to them, the Olympic gold
Yes,
medalists,
kayakers, yeah.
how long do you reckon it'll take us? We're pretty fast.
The Americans
like-
said that to the Olympian.
We're pretty
Yes.
fast.
Yes, to the dual Olympic gold medalist and his wife, who
Wife.
was also an Olympian in kayaking.
Well,
And I'm
I
like,
mean,
I
to
don't
be
think you
fair,
are that fast.
Americans are raised to say that they're number one.
They are weird, aren't they?
would say
Overseas,
that.
they really
Yes.
stand out when you're in other countries.
I mean,
It's
they
so
seem
funny.
like such nice people.
That's
I'm like, what are you
insane.
thinking?
I know, you can't say stuff like that to
You
an
can't
Olympian.
say
You
it. And the
cannot.
only way I could get out of that awkward conversation was to
go
jump in the fjord.
Can I tell you that the London Olympics,
Yes.
which they were performing at, where they were participating, that's where my cousin Meg and her partner now Pete were discovered. They had a secret relationship.
Oh, yeah.
So they were working security in Iraq, and then they ended up coming over to the Olympics on a sneaky little trip
Yeah.
together, and no one knew that
Romantic
they were
getaway.
together. Then they were seen on TV in the crowd at the Olympics. Then everyone else back at the compound.
hang on a minute.
Yeah.
And that's how their relationship
Don't
was.
go to the most watched thing in the world.
And they're like, stop looking at us. So then they ran off and jumped in the fjord.
I tell you, it is the only way to get out of
course
things.
it
I'm
is.
going now.
Nathan, Nat and Sean is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au. Nova.